sleeping corridor. A place beyond noise, beyond thought, beyond time. Here, doors don't open to rooms. They open to deeper layers of your mind. Tonight, we begin with the first door. A gentle descent into sleep. Follow the voice. Follow the silence. Follow the corridor. And remember, every step leads you closer to yourself. Let us begin. You close your eyes, and everything grows softer. Not darker, just quieter. The world fades behind you, like a distant city seen at night from a silent hill. Your breathing slows. Your heartbeat becomes steady, calm, unhurried. You are not asleep yet, but you are no longer fully awake. The space between worlds opens, and that is where you find it. The corridor. Endless. Silent. Waiting. It does not appear suddenly. It forms slowly, gently, patiently, as if it has been here forever, only now choosing to reveal itself to you. You stand at the entrance. Behind you is everything familiar. In front of you, infinite stillness. A corridor stretching so far that it fades into a silver haze of eternity. The floor beneath your feet is smooth, like stone polished by centuries of travelers. But you see no one. No footsteps. No shadows. Only doors. One after another. Left and right. Hundreds, no, thousands of doors. Each identical in shape, yet each holding a different presence behind it. The air is cool, soft against your skin, carrying a quiet echo, like a memory trying to speak. You take your first step forward, then another. The corridor accepts you. As you move forward, the corridor feels both endless and alive. As though it knows you, as though it has been waiting. There is no sound, yet the silence here is not empty. It is full of meaning, as if the walls themselves are listening. You run your hand along the surface of one door. It is cool to the touch. Made of smooth wood, dark and polished. A faint symbol rests at its center, like a marking worn away by time. You cannot read it, yet you understand it. It speaks without words. It tells you, not yet. This is not the first door meant for you. You keep walking. Your footsteps are soundless. You feel no fatigue, no weight, no gravity pulling you down. This place does not belong to the body. It belongs to the drifting space between thought and dream. A place the waking world cannot follow. The deeper you go, the more you feel a strange, gentle release. As if worries, memories, and names are slowly dissolving behind you. You do not resist. There is comfort in the surrender. The corridor invites you not to escape yourself, but to meet the part of you that waits beneath the noise. Your breathing becomes slower, smoother. In. Pause. Out. Each breath draws you deeper. Not deeper into sleep. Deeper into tranquility. You pass another door. Then another. Then 50 more. Some doors feel warm. Some cold. Some silent. Some humming with a low, vibrating energy. Like a distant stone waiting beyond time. You begin to understand. These doors do not lead to places. They lead to experiences. Memories. Dreams. Forgotten thoughts. Fears left behind. Moments not yet lived. Paths not yet chosen. Each one is a different version of you. But tonight, only one door will open. And as you walk, You begin to feel it. A quiet pull, gentle but certain, drawing you toward a single point far ahead. You are not lost. You are being guided. You continue forward, guided by something you cannot see, yet feel so clearly. A silent thread, invisible, unbreakable. The corridor does not repeat itself. Each step is new. Each door is different. Even if your eyes cannot see it, you sense the history here. Millions of choices. Millions of minds passing through before you. Somewhere in the distance, a faint sound appears. Not music. Not a voice. Something softer. Like a memory breathing. You pause. Listening. The sound fades. Not away from you, but into you. You recognize it, though you are certain you've never heard it before. It feels like home. Your hand relaxes at your side as you walk. Your body has no weight here. You feel lighter than thought, calmer than still water. Your awareness widens, but your mind grows quieter. You are beginning to descend into sleep. Not the shallow drift of tired eyes, but the deep, sacred fall into the quiet chamber of the subconscious, a place that does not fear silence. Ahead, a soft glow touches the far end of the corridor. It is warm, alive, different from everything around it. Your steps no longer guide you. Something else moves you now. This is the pull of the first door. You do not question it. Questions are a function of the waking world. Here, you feel only direction, purpose. You step closer. The glow gently flickers, as though it senses your approach. It does not rush you. The corridor is patient. Dreams unfold in their own time. As you approach, a gentle breeze moves through the hallway. Your skin does not feel it, but your spirit does. A hush that brushes across your consciousness, like a page turning in a forgotten book. The glow grows stronger, revealing the door that has been calling you. It is simple. No carvings, no symbols, no markings at all. Yet it holds a gravity no other door possesses. You stand before it, and for a moment, time holds its breath. You lift your hand, but hesitate. You are not afraid. You simply understand. Crossing this threshold is not just opening a door. It is opening a part of yourself that has waited a long, long time to be seen again. The first door is not chosen by you. It chooses you. And tonight, it opens. You stand before the first door. No sound moves through the corridor now. Even the silent hum of existence seems to pause, as though this moment belongs to nothing else. You reach out. Your fingertips brush against the surface of the door, and it responds. A quiet tremor pulses beneath the wood. Not a vibration, not movement, but something deeper. A recognition. This door has felt you before. Not in this moment, but somewhere in the long current of your life. Beneath memory, beneath words, a faint warmth spreads through your hand. Calm, steady, familiar, as though your touch completes something that has been waiting. Then, you hear it. A soft sound, coming from nowhere and everywhere at once. Tum. A low, distant pulse. Then silence again. You press your palm flat against the door. Your breathing deepens. You are fully inside the descent now. Half dream, half sleep. Tum. The pulse returns. Slow. Measured. Like a heartbeat. On the other side. Not human. Not mechanical. Older. Your thoughts drift. Loosening from the edges of your mind. Like leaves falling from a branch in gentle wind. You close your eyes. And still, you see a faint glow behind your eyelids. Shimmers of silver light moving through darkness. Familiar shapes that vanish before becoming clear. Dream fragments. You rest your forehead lightly against the door. Time loosens its hold. You could stand here for seconds, or hours, and never know the difference. Tum. The pulse once more. The door responds. A soft movement from deep within. Like a breath. It is not locked. It was never locked. It was waiting. For your hand. Your hand rests against the door. But you no longer feel wood beneath your palm. You feel space. You feel depth. You feel a gentle pull. As though something on the other side has taken your hand in return. The corridor behind you fades slightly. Like a memory sliding into distance. You are aware of only 3 things now. Your breath. Your heartbeat. And the call of what waits beyond this door. You do not turn the handle. You do not push. You simply allow. And the door opens. A slow shift. A silent invitation. The softest movement you have ever witnessed. As though the door does not swing open, but simply parts reality. Like mist moving aside for wind. A silver glow leaks through the widening space. And with it comes a wave of calm so deep, so pure, that your chest loosens, your shoulders drop, and your mind becomes weightless. The air beyond the door is warmer. Still. Quiet. It carries no scent of earth or sky. Only stillness. Like a place untouched. You step forward. The floor beneath you changes. From smooth stone to something softer. Cooler. A surface that hums gently with energy. Like standing on a living thought. Behind you, the corridor begins to fade. Not vanish. Just drift away. It is still there. But distant. Not meant to be seen from this side. The door remains open behind you. Glowing faintly. Patient. It will not close. Not yet. You stand inside the first door. But this is not a room. This is a world. A quiet expanse stretches before you. Shadowless. Weightless. Endless. It is not darkness. It is not light. It is a serene shade between both. A perfect resting place for thought. Here, you do not think. You simply exist. And in the stillness, something moves. Far ahead. Beyond drifting waves of pale shimmer. A single thread of light hangs in the air. Suspended. Waiting. You take a breath. You move toward it. There is no fear. Only stillness. Only guidance. Tonight, you will follow the light. You move toward the hanging thread of light. And with every step, the space around you begins to change. There is no floor anymore. No ground. No horizon. You are walking across memory itself. Shapes begin to drift through the air. Not objects. Not dreams. But traces. A faint outline of a childhood room. A fragment of a hallway you once walked. a shadow of someone you once knew. They float around you, slow and silent, like constellations made not of stars, but moments. Here, memories do not speak. They breathe, and as you pass through them, they do not pull you backward. They do not ask to be remembered. They simply exist, like gentle echoes that do not need answers. A soft glow moves beside you, not ahead, not behind, beside. As if the path is walking with you. You feel a quiet warmth in your chest, subtle but steady, as though something inside you is aligning with this place. A shape begins to form ahead. At first, it is nothing more than a shimmer. But slowly, it becomes clear. A structure, floating in the stillness. It does not belong to any world you have seen, but something about it feels familiar. Not a building, not a monument, a memory anchor. Every traveler in the corridor encounters one, a place that connects them to something essential, something buried beneath conscious thought. This one is yours. You approach it. It does not feel old. It does not feel new. It simply feels true. A whisper passes through the air, not from outside, but from within. You are close. You reach out, and as your hand nears the memory anchor, you feel it. A gentle pulse, calm and rhythmic, like sleep itself, guiding you deeper. The space around you grows quieter, as if the world itself is holding still, waiting. You stand before the memory anchor. It has no clear shape, yet you recognize it by presence alone. It feels like an echo of something you once knew. Not with the mind, but with the soul. A shift begins. The air thickens. Not heavy, but deep. Like water in a silent ocean. Time slows. Thought dissolves. And your inner world begins to awaken. You lift your hand, slowly, and place it against the anchor. It is weightless and endless, as though it stretches into forever. A soft ripple spreads outward from your touch. The space responds. Light blooms, not bright, not harsh. Gentle, muted, silver. Then something happens. You begin to hear again. Not through your ears, through your being. A hum. A resonance. Like the sound of a single note, played across a field of eternity. It is not music. It is not a voice. It is existence itself. And you feel it move through you. Through your breath. Through your pulse. Through every quiet chamber of your mind. A sensation unfolds inside your chest. Warm. Expansive. It spreads slowly, like dawn over a sleeping sea. Calm washes over you. Not from outside, but from within. You are not falling asleep now. You are becoming sleep. Your identity loosens. Thoughts float away. Memories release their grip. You do not resist. There is nothing to resist. You are safe. And in the depth of stillness, something reveals itself. A silent truth. You were never walking through the corridor. The corridor was always moving through you. The shimmer around you begins to part, opening a path, not forward, but inward. And you step into it, without hesitation, without thought, without expectation. You dissolve into the quiet. You move deeper, not through space, but through stillness. The light around you is soft now, a quiet silver haze that drifts like mist. It does not illuminate. It reveals. And what it reveals cannot be seen with the eyes. A subtle movement in the silence. A slow shifting, not of air or gravity, but of awareness. This is the place where sleep begins to breathe. At first, you think it is only your imagination. A shape, a suggestion, something in the edges of perception. But then, you feel it again. A presence. It does not approach. It does not retreat. It simply is. Like the memory of a voice. Long after the words are gone. A faint current passes through the air, carrying something beneath it. Not sound, not language. A whisper made of thought. You still your breath. Listening. Not with your ears. With your existence. The whisper drifts around you. Not alarming. Not urgent. Just there. Moving like a forgotten wind. Through a timeless field. You do not understand the whisper. Yet you know its purpose. To remind you. This place is not empty. The corridor is not a void. It is alive. It watches. It waits. Not to judge, but to witness. It has seen countless journeys pass through. Countless minds. Countless souls crossing quietly. Between waking and dream. You are not the first to walk this path. And you will not be the last. The whisper grows softer now. As if satisfied that you have heard enough. It fades into the distance, leaving behind a silence deeper than before. A peaceful silence. A true silence. You breathe. Slow. Steady. Calm. And you feel it. The final layer of awareness. Beginning to dissolve. No tension. No questions. No weight. You have passed through thought. Through memory. Through stillness. And now, you stand before the threshold of sleep. Real sleep. The kind that carries you into worlds unseen. All that remains is to cross. You stand before the edge of thought. Behind you, memory. Around you, silence. Ahead of you, sleep. Not the small sleep of tired bones. Not the shallow drift of half-dreams. This is the great descent. The quiet plunge beyond time. The air here is different. Heavier, yet gentle. It rests against you like velvet darkness. Soft, infinite. Unmoving. You feel no fear. Fear does not exist here. There is nothing to protect. Nothing to lose. Here, you are exactly as you were meant to be. Weightless, unbound, whole. The silver haze around you deepens, shifting into slow river-like currents of pale light. They move as if guided by a silent rhythm. A rhythm you begin to feel inside your breath. In, slow. Out, slower. The world exhales with you. Shapes begin to emerge around you. Not solid, fluid. Not objects, moments. They drift like thoughts forgotten long ago. Yet they feel familiar. A path opens. Formed not of ground, but of subtle motion. A living current of dream pulling you forward. You follow. Not with your feet, but with your presence. Your body no longer moves. Your awareness glides. A gentle weight lifts from your chest. Your heartbeat slows. Your mind becomes wide and open. like a sky without horizon. You are deeper now than waking words can reach, deeper than questions, deeper than thought. You begin to sense something beneath everything, a silent foundation, the base layer of existence. It is the feeling that comes just before you fall asleep, that weightless drift, that surrender without trying, that peaceful release where everything feels right. You are there now, inside that moment, not falling, but floating, not thinking, but knowing, not dreaming, but becoming. The current carries you into a sea of slow darkness, calm and endless. You are no longer walking the corridor. You are inside it, part of it. And as you drift, a soft glow returns ahead. Not bright this time, gentle, warm. The glow of something waiting, something ancient, something true. You move toward it, slow as a star crossing a silent night. There is no rush. There is only the journey. And you are finally ready to see what sleeps within you. The glow ahead does not call you. It waits. There is no urgency here. No pull. No push. Only stillness. Not the stillness of lifelessness, but a stillness so complete, so perfectly balanced, that it becomes a living presence. You drift closer. Around you, the silent current slows, as if you are approaching the quietest part of existence. No thought follows you here. No memory dares to move. Even time pauses in reverence. This place is not a destination. It is a state of being, the center of sleep. You come to rest before it, a vast, silent sphere of light, floating in the void, not bright, but infinite, calm, eternal, patient. It does not shine outward. It draws inward, gathering the silence of everything around it. This is the heart of silence, the core of every dream, the origin of rest, the sanctuary beyond the waking mind. You feel something change inside you. Something slow. Something deep. Your breath no longer belongs to you. The universe breathes for you now. In, stillness. Out, surrender. You feel your body release. Every last thread of tension. Not falling. Not collapsing. Opening. You did not know how tightly you were holding yourself. Until now. Emotion stirs. Gentle as a tide. Not sadness. Not joy. Something quieter. Release. A soft warmth flows through you. Through your chest. Your throat. Your mind. It does not ask. It does not take. It gives. Peace. Not an idea. Not a word. A condition of existence. A truth that has always waited beneath your noise. The heart of silence begins to pulse. Slowly. With the rhythm of something eternal. Hum. Each pulse melts another layer of waking tension. You let go. Of thoughts. Of names. Of stories. Of everything that does not matter. You do not become less. You become clear. You reach out, not with hands, but with presence. The heart opens. Light flows out. Not to blind, but to embrace. It moves through you gently. Comforting. Steady. Endless. And in this moment, you understand. You are no longer entering sleep. You are sleep. Calm. Infinite. Unbound. Everything is silent now. And in that silence, a path opens. From the heart of silence, a path opens. Not a road, not a tunnel, but a slow unfolding of space. It forms like a breath, spreading across still waters. Calm, wide, endless. You feel no need to question it. There are no questions left here. There is only direction. You move forward, carried effortlessly by the quiet current of dream. The light around you shifts again, growing softer, warmer, as if memory and imagination have begun to merge. This is the threshold between silence and dream, the place where thought begins to take shape again, not as words, but as worlds. A horizon appears ahead, a faint line at first, like the shadow of an idea not yet formed. But with every breath, it grows clearer. You are no longer surrounded by the infinite void. Something new is forming. A landscape. Not a familiar one, yet strangely natural. Soft rolling space beneath your feet. A quiet glow along the distant edge. A sky that does not need stars to feel infinite. There is no wind here. No cold. No heat. Just perfect balance. Every particle of existence rests in harmony. This is not a dream. Not yet. This is the horizon of dreaming. The place where the first images appear. Where the soul chooses where to wander. You take another step. The ground beneath you hums. Not a sound you hear, but a feeling inside your bones. It welcomes you. Silence shifts, becomes alive. And then, very faintly, a tone rises in the distance. A low, harmonic resonance, like the voice of the world itself. It does not speak. It reminds. You begin to feel a presence again, not watching you, walking with you. Something ancient, something kind, something made of the same stillness that now lives inside you. You do not see it, but you know you are not alone. The horizon begins to glow, slowly expanding, as if inviting you forward. You breathe. Deep, slow, peaceful. Ahead lies the first true dream. And you are ready to enter. You continue toward the horizon. The silence around you is no longer empty. It breathes. It listens. It feels alive. With every step, the world becomes softer, as though reality itself is covered in a layer of quiet mist. Then something changes. The path beneath you slows and stops. But you do not fall. You do not drift. You simply remain. Weightless, steady, suspended and calm. A soft vibration moves through the air, gentle as a distant pulse. Once, then silence. Then again. A pattern. You close your eyes, not to block the world out, but to allow a deeper one to form. And it does. When you open your eyes again, you are no longer in the horizon. You are standing inside the corridor, but not the same one you first entered. This corridor is different. The air is deeper, the silence heavier, The doors endless, far beyond what you remember. They are not aligned like before. They float in shifting space, appearing and disappearing like fragments of dream. You take a slow breath. You feel no surprise. You understand now. The corridor does not exist in one place. It exists everywhere within you. Beyond thought. Beyond silence. Even here, inside sleep, it remains. You walk again. But this time, you feel it. The corridor is not a passage. It is a mirror. A reflection of your inner world. Every step shows you not where you are going, but how far you have come. You pass a door that glows faint blue. It hums with calm. You pass another, warm and golden. It radiates peace. Another, deep crimson. It carries a quiet intensity, a memory of struggle perhaps. Yet nothing here harms you. Every door simply is. The corridor bends. Not left or right. Inward. Space folds. Sound softens. Thought fades. You follow willingly. The doors thin out. The hall grows vast. Like a cathedral of quiet made only of space and presence. And at the very center, it awaits. A final door. Not glowing. Not calling. Not even marked. Just present. Silent. Absolute. The way before it feels sacred. Not because of mystery, but because of truth. This is the door you did not know existed. The one deeper than memory. Deeper than silence. Deeper than dream. The door that opens only when you are finally ready to enter who you truly are. You stop before it. You do not reach for it. You do not force it. You simply breathe. And with each breath, you feel the faintest echo of a promise. This is not the end. This is the beginning. You close your eyes. You rest your hand upon the silent door. And it opens. Not with sound. Not with motion. But with light. The light beyond the door does not burst. It unfolds. Slow as dawn. Soft as a final breath before sleep. It moves around you like a quiet embrace. Gentle. Weightless. Infinite. You begin to drift, carried effortlessly into the glow. There is nothing to do, nothing to hold, no thought left to follow. The last layers of awareness melt away. Calm and silent, you enter the deepest part of sleep. Not darkness, not dream, but pure rest. The space here has no walls, no direction. It is the place where the mind releases itself into stillness. You feel yourself floating in a silent ocean of peace. Every moment becomes slower, longer, softer. Images begin to form far away. Not memories, not yet dreams, but the quiet sparks of a world preparing to awaken inside you. You sense it now. The journey is only beginning. The corridor still exists. Even here. Even in the deepest sleep. You feel it. Beyond the silence. Beyond the light. Another presence. Not distant. Patient. Waiting. Slowly. Your awareness drifts backward. And you feel the familiar floor beneath your feet. You are back in the endless corridor. But now, it feels different. Quieter. Deeper. Alive. The doors stretch into infinity once more. But you no longer feel like a traveler. You belong here now. This place is not a passage. It is a part of you. You walk forward slowly. Your steps silent. Your presence calm. And there, ahead in the still distance, it waits. The second door. No glow. No sound. No movement. Only presence. It does not call you forward. It does not need to. You already know. The corridor will continue. The journey will unfold one door at a time. And the next chapter lies just beyond that silent threshold. But not tonight. Tonight is for rest. You sit down before the second door. You feel the peace of infinite quiet settle inside your being. You close your eyes, and the corridor holds you like a guardian of sleep. You drift slowly, effortlessly, into the deepest rest, into infinite calm, into silence. And the last thing you feel is the promise of the second door. You remain seated before the second door. Nothing moves. Nothing calls. There is only the softness of endless rest. A deep calm settles inside you, growing heavier, warmer, peaceful. Your breaths grow long, unhurried, silent. The corridor does not fade. You do. Not away from yourself, but into yourself. Into the quiet center of who you truly are. Thought drifts away. Time drifts away. The world drifts away. And you let it. Because here, in this silent place between doors, you are home. Sleep rises like a tide. Slow. Inevitable. Kind. It wraps around you. Not to take you, but to hold you. Safe. Weightless. Gone. But never lost. Tonight, you walked beyond thought, beyond memory, beyond waking. You enter the corridor. You open the first door. And now, you rest. There is nothing more to do. Nothing more to become. Nothing more to seek. Here, now, you are exactly where you are meant to be. Sleep. Deeper. Deeper still. Let it carry you. You will not hear the moment you cross fully into dreaming. No one ever does. But when you return, the corridor will be here. And the second door will be waiting. Always. Pause 15 seconds, fade darker. You are now entering deep sleep. Let go. Rest. Your journey continues. In dreams. Until next time. You walk the sleeping corridor. Episode 2. The Second Door. Coming soon.